We're Jess and Ed, and we recently sold our first small camper build after a Scotland road trip to buy a bigger and better van for our dream camper. On our previous video, we eventually fitted the roof van, ran all the wiring and started to fit the plywood to the walls. We're now continuing fitting the plywood, beginning to prep the ceiling for adding the cladding, and even considering changing the layout of our living space.
Morning everyone, we're back out in the van again today, continuing with plywood on the sides. We're going to try and be more organised than we have been. I think we easily get sort of distracted and it's cold and I just want to go inside. So we're going to write a to-do list just to try and stay a bit more on track and try and get as much done as possible. It is sort of -2 today, but what can you do? It's winter. So we're just on to cutting the sheet on the opposite side to what we did in the last video, and you can see you've got like these sort of ribbed areas here and it's just harder to fit the plywood against. So we're just sort of shaving bits off, so it's still sort of...
Do you want me to say?
Yeah, go on. No, well, it looks like you've got no hair, but it's fine.
Yeah, so we are just shaving a bit off of the wood using just the rasp I've got, and that's just to allow us to fit the ply a bit tighter against that, so there's less of a tight angle. This one is cut a bit longer, or yeah, a bit wider, so this one we need to do it.
No, you're making it look like you're doing it.
Jess has been doing all of this.
Ed's just now taking the credit.
I have no idea how much he's doing.
I'll do the rest.
As you can see, it's sitting down a little bit here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done? Temporarily.
Yeah,
done.
temporarily.
So we're going to start on the sheet next that goes underneath the window on that side, which is underneath the sheet that we did in the last video. If anyone's interested on how much we actually spent on wood, I don't think I fully realise how much wood actually costs, and it is a lot more.
It's very expensive.
Yeah, a lot more expensive than you might think. So we spent, I think, about £210 on how many sheets? 6, 8 sheets of ply? 6. So it's about 27 or something pounds per sheet. So we bought 6 sheets and also the tongue roof for the ceiling. So you know, wasn't that cheap.
Yeah. And the plywood that we're using is just 9mm ply from Wix. It's a lot, way better than the stuff from B&Q. Just to go around this little block that's here. Not much. It's something. Oh, such a better fit. So decent fit. Get the drill bit, please.
Where from?
The box, the tray.
The tray just there.
I'm sat down, you're standing.
lot of the measuring and the cutting for the rest of the plywood, then I might as well crack on with painting the tug and groove for the ceiling. Put your gloves back on. So I've been doing the varnishing for part of the roof now for a good maybe 2 hours. I've done 6. I'm really glad I started this now actually, because I think it's going to probably take quite a long time, and the sun is starting to go down. Winter times, everyone.
So on this middle rib there's this big lump. Don't know why it's there, but it's, yeah, it basically means that I can't get this board flat, so I have chiseled out a little pocket recess thing so that now it can fit in nice and flush.
So I've done 9. It's quite hard work, to be honest, and I have someone looking at me. There you go. Yeah, we just need to put these back in the garage and then hopefully be done for today. Ed is just finishing above the window where the kitchen's going to be, and then we've literally nearly done it all. We ended up doing quite a lot today, so I'm pretty glad. Good morning everyone. If you've seen our video where we did the pre-build van tour, then we actually had the kitchen behind these seats that we're sitting in right now. So watching lots of other videos and stuff, that we do actually want a walkthrough from the front cab into the back of the van. So we're now off to buy some nice new chairs for an absolute bargain of £40.
Hopefully they fit without too much modification.
Yeah. It'll make them fit.
Yeah.
Oh baby, baby. So we bought new chairs. Woo.
So these 2 chairs are going to replace the 3 we have in the cab. This will mean that we get nice half leather comfier chairs, and we can walk through from driving area to living area.
To grab snacks while driving. The last time we were out in the van, we wrote the to-do list. However, we said about becoming distracted. Ed is now distracted trying to put the new chairs in. So, are we going to get the rest of the plywood done? Who knows? We have a walkthrough, everyone! Yay! You can reach from there, right? I mean, that's not very comfy. I'm not sure if you can really see out the windscreen.
No, not really. This is the new rail, and that's the hole of the new rail. That is the hole in the base. So obviously we're too far back at the minute. I did put it in the furthest back hole on the back, so if I put it in the one in the front, they should be nearer. Ever so slightly off here, thin that hole out a little bit, and then done. Yeah, fine. Comfy, I'm on the new seat.
Oh, careful of your head.
Done.
Good.
What does this one do? Oh shit.
Oh, it bolted up right. Are we going to take the passenger ones out now?
No,
No.
because I can't fit them yet.
Oh yeah, true.
So for the passenger seat, I need to buy another driver's seat base and bolt that in instead of all of this metal work here. So, no armrest. There's one downside.
Are you going to get back to the woodworking now? Edward. We've got lots to be doing.
Place, I'll just use a bit of masking tape that will be in here forever. Time to inspect. I'll put your things away.
Thank you.
So we have pretty much done everything on the whiteboard with all the plying. All the side door is now done. We still have the window frames to sort out. Not entirely sure how I'm doing that yet, so I'm going to leave that and have a think about that later.
Morning everyone. I need to stop fiddling with my hat. That's the brush. Look at it. Another Saturday means that we're back out in the van again today. Obviously going to try and get as much done as possible. Gonna get some more of the staining done of the tongue and groove for the roof. Edward! Anyway, Ed needs to also fit a wire. So yeah, better crack on, lots to do. Doing all the staining for the tongue and groove that's going to go on the ceiling. I've ended up doing 23 in total. I'm pretty sure they're coming back as 5, so I'm not sure if we've cut one up or used one for something, well 2 for something else or what, but they might be hanging around somewhere.
So something I sort of forgot to do, just left until later to work it out, was the cable from the van battery to the leisure batteries. This will be used to charge the leisure batteries by the van alternator when it's running. Originally I was going to put it up and over the side door, but that made it quite a long cable, so I'd need a thicker cable for that. So I'm going under the floor, so I've had to take the ply up, cut a channel through the insulation, drill holes through the battens, and then run the cable through all of that. I also put the cable through thick plastic pipe just to help protect it some more. The cable is 25mm square welding cable, and I use welding cable because it's the same as automotive cable, but it's a lot cheaper. I'm going to go and work on filling in these bits, cutting the window out, making that all look good. And Jess is going to sort out cutting out the fastening things to be able to screw the tongue and groove on the roof.
rubbish.
Shit, did you want a window? Finished for today. We've managed to finish off the main plying on the walls and we have started sorting out the ceiling. In the next video we will finish off the plying, doing all the tidying up bits like here and around the windows and stuff, and the ceiling as well. Stick the tongue and groove all on that.
My beautiful staining.
Yes, exactly.
And see you all later, and like and subscribe.